everyone. Okay, so today I've got kind of a double drugstore haul. One part is a little bit more special than the other part. I haven't done a drugstore haul in so long. I feel like the whole last semester, it was my last semester in school, so I was just like, back burner. And plus, you're always like going to the drugstore, or at least if you're me, you kind of go there a lot and like try new things a lot, and so it's like little bits and pieces constantly, and so doing drugstore hauls just became kind of like a burden or something, or I just always put it on the back burner. Anyway, I have kind of a two-part, and one part of it is special, like I already said, so let's look at that now. It's always hot when I'm wearing a sweater in here. Brain power, Leigh. Okay, so last week I went to a Walgreens and I found a huge display of WetnWild Fergie stuff. And they've had the WetnWild Fergie polishes for kind of a long time. The only one I ever bought was the like clear one with the stars in it, like star confetti. And I liked it, or I liked the concept of it, but when you put it on your nails, like none of them would lay flat, and it was just like uncomfortable. I don't think it would be uncomfortable for everyone, but it was definitely uncomfortable for me. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't smooth, and you know, it's weird. I think they came out with more polishes, and then they also added like blushes and highlighters and bronzers, and then some eye stuff, and then also a bunch of lip stuff. And I took a picture, so I'll put that in now. If you haven't seen the display, this is what it looks like. I was like, oh, and so I kind of jumped on it, but not too crazily. So I was mostly interested in the lip stuff. Prices aren't the same everywhere, but I got the lipsticks for $3.50, and then the bronzer, the shimmer bronzer, which it's not a bronzer, for $5.99. So they are priced really reasonably, like most Wet n Wild, and you know I love Wet n Wild and their friendly prices. First off, here is this shimmer bronzer, which I just think of as like a highlighter. I really like the packaging. I think it's like big and kind of substantial compared to other Wet n Wild products. I don't know how it will hold up. It might break in like a week. I've only just opened it and I did use it today. I don't know if you can totally tell, but I'll insert like swatches and like an up close and everything. But it's kind of like a marbleized, like really light shimmery pink, and then a little bit of like middle shimmer pink mixed in. And so it's just a super highlighter. And then there are like deeper kind of colors, but they're all pretty much highlighter shades. I wouldn't say any of them are bronzer. They're probably all really shimmery. And the particular name of this one is Rose Champagne Glow. So that pretty much says it all. Rose Champagne Glow. I don't really totally know what I think of it yet, but I love me a highlighter, so. Next, I grabbed 4 of the lipsticks. There were a ton of lipsticks. There were a few lighter shades, but I think it was mostly kind of deeper shades, and they were different finishes. Like there were creamy ones and there were ones that look like glittery. I didn't really know what to expect. I got one that seems like it has kind of heavy glitter, and then none of the other ones do. I haven't worn 2 of them, but I have worn these 2. And I do feel like I like these 2. Let me tell you the names that I got. I got what I thought is a really red color, but it's called Fuchsia I don't even know how to read this. Fuchsionista. Like Fuchsionista. I don't really know. That was kind of hard to say, I'm not gonna lie. And then there is just kind of like a medium bright pink, and that one's called Penthouse Sweet. And then a deep kind of nude color, and there was a lighter nude that was called like Fergie Daily or something like that. I don't even remember, don't quote me on that. But this one was the darker one, and it's called Bebop Love. I like the name of that. And then there's this one, which I thought was the most interesting, so I had to get it, and it's definitely kind of a different kind of color for me. It's called Divinely Chilled, and this is the one with the glitter, and it's kind of a deep wine with sort of a lot of shimmer in it, which is actually not uncomfortable at all. You can't feel it on your lips. It goes on pretty nicely, and it stays on pretty nicely. You know, I'm not like a super crazy like lipstick person. I usually opt for like whatever's gonna be like most comfortable and wearable and low maintenance, but I don't know, $3.50. Can't say no to Wet n Wild. It's how it is. I like the packaging. Only thing about the packaging that I don't like is you have to be kind of careful when you're putting the cap back on, because otherwise you might like completely destroy it, and I'm not a very careful person, but it hasn't happened yet. We shall see. Can't really give like a solid review on these colors yet, but can show you the swatches and show you which ones I got, so there's that. I do have a picture I put on Instagram where I was wearing this color. I will show you that now. And I liked it, and obviously it looked pretty good on me. It doesn't look very dark in that picture, but I think it's just the lighting, and cameras just never show true reality ever, so whatever. Did you get anything from the Fergie Centerstage collection? Am I missing out? Do I need to get some of the like mascara or eyeliner or any of the other powders or polishes or whatever? Tell me down below. I'm interested. You know I love Wet n Wild, and I do not hesitate to like buy them out, so let me know. Okay, here is my other drugstore stuff. This is from a trip to H-E-B, which is a Texas grocery store, but they have like a big makeup section. At least mine does. It's like a super crazy like hybrid H-E-B, so it's got a great drugstore selection. And I got a few kind of random things, and I got questions, so I figured I'd show you. First off, kind of boring, oil sheets. These are like the H-E-B brand, which I totally love. I will not pay for the clean and clear ones. Those are like totally overpriced when you can get the generic ones, in my opinion. Next up, I got the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the color beige, and it's clearly pink, and everyone in the world has talked about this on YouTube, and I've never had, well, I think I have had a NYX lip gloss, but I've never had this one, and people particularly talk about this one, and everybody mentions how it's like so crazy that it's called beige, but it's so clearly pink, so I thought I'd join the crowd. And I saw it in Miss Glamorazzi's like favorites of 2012, so I was like, that seems worth it, especially because it's really inexpensive and it kind of seems like universally pleasing. I wore this last night for the first time, and I need to know. I need to like poll the universe, because when I wear like light colored lip gloss or like some kind of like thicker lip gloss, I always have a problem. And this actually happens with like lipsticks too, like any kind of lip product actually. And I was at the mall with Bunny actually, and so obviously I'm like talking and talking, and I get like this little like disgusting gathering of product like on my lips, and it's the gloss, but it's like just not sitting well on my lips, and I don't know if it's just because it's like an inexpensive product. Does this happen to everybody else? Is it only me? It's not, I know it's not only me. I mean, I've talked to other people. This definitely happens to other people, but how do I fix it? I need like makeup genius knowledge. Give it to me now, because I really like this color and I want to keep wearing it, but I also don't want to look like a rabid dog foaming at the mouth. That's repulsive. So any kind of advice you have, tell me please. I'm begging you. Please. Overall, I like the color though. Alright, and the last two things I got at H-E-B were this shampoo and conditioner, and it's the Dumb Blonde shampoo and Dumb Blonde conditioner. I know I'm not blonde, but I like look at the package, and this one says it's like therapy for highlighted or bleach blonde, and the other one was like for brunettes and like redheads and stuff, and I felt like I'm super highlighted, so I felt like this one would do better. If nothing else, it won't do any damage to the highlights, so whatever. I've never tried this kind. I have been out of shampoo for the longest time, and I've just kind of been like borrowing and like using up little tiny samples because I just have way too many samples in my life, and it kind of got to like a frustrating point. I was definitely like scraping the bottom of the barrel of my resources as far as shampoo and conditioner, so I finally bit the bullet and went out and picked some, and I kind of just blindly picked them. Please don't tell me that these are gonna like make my hair fall out or something. I mean, people always say like really crazy things. These were not cheap, and I'm not a fan of not cheap things, especially shampoo and conditioner, especially when they haven't been like specifically recommended to me. I haven't used them yet. I'm kind of nervous. Please don't tell me that they're horrible. If you have some kind of like drugstore favorite shampoo and conditioner, I would love to know. I'm asking you so many questions today. but please tell me, I'm serious. So that's everything for my drugstore haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I love drugstore stuff. You already know this. I'm gonna get back into the swing of things, of doing lots of hauls, because I'm always doing that. If you have any comments or questions or advice, because I asked you a lot of questions, please comment down below, or you can also hit me up on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr or wherever you are that I am too. It's all at LeighAnnSays. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Excuse me. I don't really use foundation very much on my forehead just because my forehead's pretty clear, but I will put some on there for the sake of the review.